Hi everyone. So today is January the 26th of 2020. I did a training hike for the Pacific Crest Trail yesterday at Daly Ranch. It was a little over 9 miles. It was a little over 27 pounds. And I purposely put a couple of liters of water on each side, knowing very well that I could do that 9-mile hike with maybe 1 liter and then this one over here that I have strapped. But I wanted to add some weight to it, and so this is to show what I had yesterday. Okay, and a lot of this will be I plan on taking on the Pacific Crest Trail, which my start date is in late March, March 25th. So let's get to it. First of all, these are my I've had these for about 4 years. And they are the Black Diamond Ergo Cork aluminum, and I plan on taking these. I'm not too concerned about the weight. Some people want to get everything down as low as possible. I'm not going to get carbon trekking poles. I've heard that they break often. These will bend more than they would break. And I also use these to set up the Lunar Solo. One of them takes one trekking pole. So I'm doing that so that I won't have to carry an extra pole designated for that Lunar Solo. Just use that tree. The pack itself is the old Exos 48. Now the reason why I say old is because the newer ones don't have these hip belts right here. They're not very big. They're kind of small. A lot of people were complaining about them. I don't complain about them. I think they're okay. Yesterday I fit 2 Quest bars in one side, and on the other side I had a little bag of almonds, which I love. Front pocket. I look at it as the back pocket, but it's called a front pocket. I was wearing these, which are the Outdoor Research sun gloves, and I really do like them for when it's very hot. They do a couple of things. One, when your hands start sweating here, they're kind of slippery. This helps to have a little bit better friction on the trekking pole, so I like that. And I also like them for the main purpose. That they're intended for, and that is a sun glove to protect the hands, because when you're trekking, especially on a long day, you're out there for 8 hours, 10 hours, the hands up here will get burnt, especially doing it day after day after day. And so these sun gloves. This here is the Patagonia beanie that I have. It is recycled merino wool blend with, I believe it's polyester. But anyway, Patagonia beanie. This is my charger. It's kind of heavy. It's a 20,000 milliamp, I believe it is. With this cable, Belkin cable. Also, I have a Garmin InReach that is in my car, but I'm sure you guys know what a Garmin InReach looks like. And it's a regular one, it's not the mini. Here are my gloves. Now I got kind of put them all together in here. These gloves are the, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Saris, those gloves. And here are waterproof REI gloves, mitts. These are mitts. When it's raining, these get wet, so these do fit in here. Buff. It's called a buff. This is it right here. You can do so much with these things. Anyway, you can wear this around your neck. You can actually turn this into a beanie. You can use them for other things as well. I always take 2. I know. It's too much weight. 2 buffs that I always take with me. I don't recall a single time when I didn't have 2 buffs. Look what happened to my spoon. Somehow unclipped. I don't know how that happened. This is normally in my food bag. Yesterday, when I went on that hike, I did not have breakfast, except for pemmican. And so I I figured I got some food in there that I put just for weight, and to put up the food bag in there to see how it fits with the rest of my gear. And so normally this is in the food bag, but yesterday I just kind of put it in here. Olive oil always hangs it off over here somewhere, and she's walking and she's dangling, and she's so cute. I'm gonna miss her very much. Cry. Okay, my poop bag. Yes, you gotta poop in the woods just like a bear does. No, actually you gotta do it differently. They don't dig a cat hole. Deuce of spades. Dig it out. This part can be used too according to the instructions that they have. Some people put stuff around it. I saw on Facebook page this one girl's husband. He did it with some paracord, and it looks actually pretty cool. This kind of hurts the hands, so I use the gloves whenever I'm going to use this guy here. Haven't used it very much. Toilet paper. Take out the cardboard thing in there. I think most hikers know about that. Wet ones. Fragrance free. Okay. I like to stay clean. Now these you can actually take out and dry. They sell at the store, like at department stores, they sell a little hand sanitizer that's in a spray. You can actually clip it here. I used to use those a lot because I'm a nurse, a licensed vocational nurse. I used to use those a lot instead of the hand sanitizer to do this. But anyway, you can get that, dump that stuff out or use it, and then put some water in there. And it's very light. You can stick it back here or wherever, or put it in the poop bag, and I probably will put it in the poop bag. Okay, so you can actually get a bit of water and moisten it back up again, and then you can reuse it. The wet ones, okay? These get kind of heavy. I'm not sure what they weigh, but they can get kind of heavy, and you know, you want to. One of the things that a lot of people that are not into backpacking or hiking don't understand is that ounces really do add up to pounds, and before you know it, you've got all this little stuff here and there, and that's why carrying one of these additional, you know, a lot of times it's frowned upon, and I don't, you know, that's fine, but you know, you got to choose what you do. This right here is very important. You got to dig a hole, do your business in there, cover back up. You need to have, and I do have double duty bags that I didn't show here. I don't want to run off and get one. But I'm not going to use those double duty ones. There's a gentleman named Jay Wanders Out. He's a vlogger. He recommended when I asked him what, you know, told him in his comments about that I was planning on taking the double duties. He showed one that says odor no. Get it on Amazon. I don't have any Amazon links. I don't have my YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is not even monetized. I think I will monetize it though, because the more I go into this PCT thing, it can get pretty expensive. And this right here, 750 milliliter smart water bottle. You saw how I was carrying it there. If you look at the video that this gear review is, or showing what I have, is intended for. I got this at Palmer Mountain Observatory. They have but they sell it everywhere. They sell these a lot of places. So you can go to Outfitter and find these. I just happen to find these at Palmer Observatory. It even says right there, Palmer water is what it says, and I do have a small little 500 milliliter Palmer water, but I got these over at Palmer Observatory. Anyway, olive oil about 2, maybe 3 years ago, she thought of this idea where she sticks this through the smart bottle and also water bottle cap. It fits in there very tight. So when you drink it, after you drink it, you have to blow into it. See how it collapses? And bite it and blow into it. Or just bite it. Okay. You're going to be the only one, or should be the only one using that, so that's meal in there. Okay, so this right here hangs up on the top one. This goes through this loop that's intended for the trekking poles to hold them in place, and but I use it for this purpose here. This is an Osprey Exos 48 pack. You can also get shot cord in case I want to use this for the trekking poles and I want to put it on this side, I can just use short cord. It has another one of these little straps here. Clip it on there. If you don't clip it, it's going to bounce everywhere. You have to have something to hold it in place. I don't want to try to stretch this out, this bag pockets out. So short cord works very well for that, and they sell them like in all these outfitters, or they might even have them at Home Depot. I don't know, but it's so inexpensive. Now, Olive Oil, when she made this, came up with this. This is from a Camelback. When she came up with it, she did it because her and I both don't like the flavor of the plastic that those bladders have, and that's the main reason why I don't use a bladder. But she used to put it over here on the side. Or put it in her back and then have this long tube. The tube also has plasticky flavor too. I've done it with the liter bottles, just this plastic. And so the shorter it is, the better it is. Now, the short one like this, I got this idea from somebody that I subscribe to. Her name is Marie Johnson. And she had this, and she got that idea from somebody that she was hiking with. So this came originally from my wife Olivia, and then I shortened it up because I saw Marie doing that. I will link Jay Wander's out video and also Marie Johnson's video or channels at the end. Believe it or not, I'm still learning how to do a lot of these things. Otherwise, I don't even have an Instagram account, which I should get. Excuse me, important things I got to do. Coffee. That's my wife and her two sisters on there. Anyway, I'm going to put this up here. Okay, this pack has the air speed, and it has this very good, I mean, you could get some wind back here, and you're still going to sweat, but it helps with the wind, with the sweating. The HMG does not have that. HMG, which is, I'm thinking about maybe getting that one, does not have it. The lid. I like lids on backpacks. It helps me to organize things. The HMG does not have lids, and I don't think it even has I don't think that ULA circuit, which is another one that I'm thinking about getting. They're both very comfortable. I tried them on. Tried both of them on. You got to be careful when getting some of the backpacks that you get the right one. Try it on. For example, the ULAs, they have a J frame, they have an S frame. I believe the S frame is more for females and the J frame is more for males. So you need to make sure, give them a call or something, size up properly. Little $3.99 poncho for additional cover. This here is the, I'm going to take a smaller one probably. Some hand sanitizer. That one would go in my poop bag. Ben's DEET. DEET's supposed to be kind of bad for you, but I think mosquitoes are worse. Suntan lotion. Okay, this is my Cedar Summit bag, pillow. I just put it in here because I'm not going to take this. I do not like it. I have spinal stenosis. Spinal stenosis means that it's very narrow on the upper cervical. And if I sleep off to one side too much, I could be hurting for a few weeks. So I like to get comfortable. I cannot get comfortable with this bag, with this pillow, so that's not going to go with me. This is a pack cover that I'm debating whether to take it or not, because pack's going to get wet anyway. Another reason why I'm thinking about getting a HMG. HMG stands for Hyperlight Mountain Gear, because they made it of Dyneema, which used to be Cuban fiber from America Cubed, back in the America's Cup, when they were the sales that they came up with. America Cubed was the name of the boat that raced in the America's Cup many years ago, and they used Cuban fiber. America Cubed, Cuban fiber. Anyways, that stuff is more waterproof. So I'm not sure about taking this. I don't think it'll do that much good. I'll take a compactor bag inside the backpack and just use that. I think that just might be just a waste. I don't know. Okay, additional weight. This is a platypus in case I need to carry more water. I plan on taking one on each side. This one, my front, so that's 2.5. Normally I can do pretty well, and a lot of it depends on the heat, how hot it is. I mean, I can recall doing a certain hike, like 25 miles, and there's one particular one that I'm thinking about right now, and I used a little under 3 liters for those 25 miles because it was kind of cool. The same hike, a different time of the year. I was going to do an overnight backpack up on top of the mountain. It was supposed to be 85 degrees. It ended up being 102. I drank 1.5 liters by the time I got to 6 miles. So I had to turn back. It's for additional water in case I need it. This is my filtering. Very popular Sawyer squeeze. I am going to get more of these little gaskets. I've heard they fall out. And I think you can make them out of anything. I do some leather work. I could probably just make them out of leather and do anything that works. This goes on the dirty side. This is the clean side. Dirty water goes in here. See the arrow? Clean side comes out here. I'm not going to take this little plastic piece that comes with it. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to put a smart water bottle cap on top of here instead. Maybe we'll just drink out of that. It's easier than doing this thing that comes with it. This over here, I call it Canuck. I don't know if it's supposed to be pronounced Canuck or Seanock. It's kind of small. I might get a bigger one. This one is 2 liter. Yeah, it's big enough. 2 liter. So I have this one I can store water in. This one I can store water in. 2 liters, 3 liters. I think this is 3. This is 1 liter. I'm not sure if it's 1 liter. It's been a long time since I've used this one. Ooh. It's more like 2.5 liters. Maybe it's 3 liters. So 3 liters, 2 liters, that's 5 liters, 6 liters, 7 liters, 7 3/4. I have the capacity of carrying 7 3/4, which I intend to never take that much weight. It's 1 kilogram per liter. 1 kilogram equates to 2.2 pounds times 7. No. Don't you dare do it. Anyway, Canuck, it's awesome. These guys are really good. Black Diamond Revolt. Kind of concerned about this. I like it. I'm not going to do a review on it right now, but it can take up to 5 hours to charge. You know. So I plan on taking 3 additional AAA batteries that has rechargeable batteries inside, which I can remove and use the regular. One of the problems with being a nurse, you know, you take too much stuff. Anyway, whatever I was talking about. Okay, you can take the lid off here if you wanted to save a little bit of weight, and just use this to cover it up without the lid. I like the lid. I'm going to have to probably get a stuffed dry sack or something if I get the HMG, because I do like to have things organized. Inside the main body of the pack, Lunar Solo. I have stakes in here. I also have some extra guy line that I think I still have in my room. You can also buy guy line, the same place that they sell shot cords normally, like in Outfitters. They're so inexpensive, you know, get 5 feet for like under $1 or something like that. Anyway, compresses very much in here. It'll go back up again. Lunar Solo. I've done a video of that. This fits into its own pocket. I don't like taking the time to put it in its own pocket. It's OR Helium 2. It's light. And for a while I was trying to get my base weight down because I needed to get my base weight down. This is the only pocket that it has, which I don't like. It doesn't have any pit slips, no side pockets. It is light and it works well. In a downpour, I think there's one made by REI. It's called a Xeno Gore-Tex one, I think it is. It's relatively light, and it's probably the one that I would get under if I know I'm going to go like in Washington or one of those places where there's a lot of downpour. This is not going to sustain that. I also have the Marmot Precip. I think the Marmot Precip is better than this one here for me, and they both work about the same. But the Nomad Ventures has a pizza, it has 2 pockets. The head, the way this holds up, I like it better on this one here. And it's lighter, so I'm taking this one here. I'm not expecting to be... I don't expect gear to make or break my hike. I need gear that's going to be reliable, and it's going to be good, and I know that gear is going to have some faults. Like the Lunar Solo. I have a Quarter Dome 2, I have a Passage 2. Quarter Dome 2 has been awesome. It's a little heavier, it's 4.1 pounds. This one here is 1 pound 10 ounces, not including the stakes. And I like it. I've already slept in it a few times and I like it. This is a REI down puffy. It weighs about 12 ounces. Not warm enough, 600 fill. It's just not warm enough for me. I'm planning on getting the Western Mountaineering flight jacket and no hoodie. I got the beanie, and I have 2 buffs. So this one's planning on changing it out into the flight jacket, which I think is what I'm going to get. The Western Mountaineering, that's very warm. I think it's supposed to be about as warm as a 1,000 fill Mountain Bell, but I'm not sure. Melon's on. I already done a review on this. I really love this thing. I did a review on it along with the Arc'teryx Fortress and also a fleece that didn't work for me very well. Old Navy fleece. So yeah, this has a lot of benefits. I'm not going to go into it right now because I already made it. My food bag. This is a Z-Packs. And the reason why I got the Z-Packs is because dry bags that I've had were not this wide. This is 19 by 16. Were not this wide, and I had, and I still have, but I'm not going to take it with me, I don't think. I have some cozy for, you can actually use a plastic bag, like a freezer bag, and put hot water in it, and eat out of it. And the cozy helps to keep it warm. And the cozy fits in here, does not fit very well in some of the dry sacks that I've tried. I learned in the Philippines. My wife is from the Philippines. When I went over there one time, I learned, and I was also in the Navy, and I went over there before. And a lot of times when you go to the store in the Philippines, and you say for example, you want some of that hot rice, I forgot how it's called right now, very hot, they'll just pour it in those plastic bags, tie it up, and give it to you like that. Plastic works. I know it's not the best thing. A lot of people trying to get away from it. Oops. This is one of those lock sack things. But I got some food in here. Right now I only have peanut butter, some too much stuff for my coffee. I also have a backpacker's pantry, huevos rancheros. I have some Ziplocs in here. This is where I keep my food, smelly stuff. I have to reorganize that right now. Talenti. This is also a hot lips for my other cup. This is a Talenti. I'm going to do some cold soaking here. If I decide I don't want to spend the time to heat up, I'll use this. And again, some people might say, well, it's got to be either or. It doesn't have to be either or. It has to be whatever you want it to be. This guy here, luxury item, I guess. I don't know how many times I've burnt my hands. This is so light. It just grabs onto the pot, picks it up. I'm leaving it here right now. I'm not throwing it down there until I get it done. Here's some more of these Ziploc bags. Here's the pouch. It has the thread. You can do bear bag. One time I did a bear bag. I hung with a bear bag up in a tree, and the whole branch fell down. It just about fell down on top of me. I had to run away. So you got to be really careful. Choose one that's not going to fall on top of you. I like the kind of, this 50 feet, I like the kind of thread that this is, or string that this is, because it's smooth and it helps protect the tree so you don't damage it as much. There are mixed reviews out there. There's a guy named Andrew Skirka who's one of the, there's very few people, I like to take consideration, a lot of things into consideration from different people. I don't always think that everybody's right. But the more experience people have, the more they have to offer. And I listen to that. Andrew Skirka's, one of his things that he mentioned is that he thought bear bags wasn't the best idea. People, first of all, don't hang it properly. There's too much time to find the right tree, and so on and so forth. I do hang a bear bag whenever I can hang a bear bag. It's one of the problems that I'm having right now. I don't want to get an Ursack. An Ursack weighs about a pound. I don't want to put any more in there. However, rats, mice will eat right through this. My goodness, raccoons. In the desert area, Southern California, the Pacific Crest Trail, there's some places that there's not enough to put any, you don't have trees some places, so what are you going to do? You're going to keep it inside your tent, which is probably what I would do. That's why I have that Ursack. I mean, not the Ursack, the Locksack. This one right here. It's an upset made by Locksack, or vice versa. A couple of things I don't like about this is that this wears out. I mean, here. And then not only that, when you're handling the food, you got to be very careful not to touch food, like what I was just doing over here with this trash from yesterday, in your hands, and then you can handle this. The smell is going to be on the outside of it, and the whole point of having this flag is to prevent the smell to go outside, so the animals don't say, "Hey, there's food in there," and then bite through your tent. Try to get inside here. So lately, I have been sleeping with my food because I don't always have a place to hang the bear bag. This is my cozy that I have with, this is a Vargo Pocket Rocket 2. I have a Pocket Rocket original one as well. It's bigger. This is a little bit more compact. You can also make this one small, little flame. There's people that use a DRS something. It costs like $12. This costs pretty close to, I think it was $34, maybe $40. Very well worth it as far as I'm concerned. Bandana that's going to get smelly. Used to clean. Big lighter. I use the smaller ones. They last quite a long time. So this is a, as I was saying, a Vargo. A Vargo. It does have this right here, but they get hot. You try to get it, and they can't get hot. So I found it's just much easier to get this guy. Oops. Get this guy and just, you know. I still have my Boy Scout from when I was a kid, mess kit, but I'm not gonna use that. Anyway, now I gotta put everything in. This right here, I can cook the food inside, and the cozy is so that leave it in there for about 10-15 minutes. It'll help it keep warmer. If I can find some kind of little sack for this, because this doesn't cover up just right, and I suspect that the rubber band eventually is going to break. And that's all the food that I had for yesterday's hike, and I just had that just to put it inside here. I'll put everything back. You guys don't see me putting everything back. This video is long enough already. It kind of worries me whenever I do a long video. Nemo Tensor Insulated. I was kind of disappointed with a new R rating system. R rating is how a mattress pad will permit your body heat to go down to the ground. The higher it is, the more it will insulate you from the ground. I've been pretty satisfied with this. I tried the X-Lite, the famous X-Lite, Thermarest X-Lite. I didn't like it. Too noisy. Not warm enough. People were complaining about it next to where I was at. I like this one here. It also comes with its own pump sack. Weighs 1 pound. A little heavier, like by about 4 ounces over the X-Lite. I like it much better. More comfortable. But I was kind of disappointed. Before, Nemo didn't do an R rating on it. Now that they came up with the new system that they have, they rated this at 3.5, which I would think it was above 4, because I've been comfortable. Like I said the other day, I slept in 30 degrees and I was fine. But whatever. Okay, so I just got some clothes that I put in here. I'm not gonna go into what it is. Again, this is my go-to pillow. I got some short cord. This is short cord. I got some short cord, and this wraps around. I did a on this side. I did a bowline knot. Wrapped it around here, and this loop. This one does come with loops. A lot of the pillows, like the Cedar Summit one that I have over there, doesn't have these little hooks on the sides. This weighs at 6 ounces. Like I was telling you earlier, I do have spinal stenosis, and I need a pillow that works for me. I'm thinking about getting a down pillow, but I got to look into that a little bit more. I like the way this blows up. You can just take this off. Just press down, it comes off. Very good, very nice. So I wrapped it around here, short cord, ball line over here, wrapped it around there, and then I made a tension knot so that I can actually get this. It's not a prusik, but it's very similar to a prusik. I can get it, tighten it up, or I can get it and loosen it up, make it bigger if I want to. And then once it's on there, see, it's not going to do this. Now, with short cord doing these tension knots, you got to be careful. And if it comes undone, it's not going to come undone when you're sleeping on it. It's going to come undone if you're messing with it. So, let me see. When you tighten it up a lot, it gets a little harder to go. But anyway, this is a Nemo X-Ped. It comes with a stuff sack. I don't use it. Just in there. I need to change out, apart from that puppy over there, I also need to change this guy out here. This is a Radiant 20 sleeping bag. Car camping is great. I would not get anything else if I was just going to do car camping. One of the problems that I have with this is it doesn't compress as much as I need to. And this Exos 48 is a problem. It also weighs 2 pounds 10 ounces. So I'm planning on getting either the REI Magma, but if I do that, I'll probably have to, and that's a 15, I believe it is, or 10. And if I do that, I'm going to have to get a liner, because my understanding is that the Magma is just not that warm. And I've heard that from different people, including a worker at REI who's done thru hikes. Said that there's a lot of returns. So, I'm sure it's better than this one here. But when you're going on a thru hike and you got to sleep night after night after night on snow, say for example, you go into the Sierras that starts Kennedy Meadow, goes all the way to Sonora Pass. It could be times of high snow year that you'd be in a lot of snow. It's much different than being an overnight or a 2-night, 3-night, whatever. So a liner I think I'm going to use with the Magma if I were to buy that. But what I'm thinking about getting is a Western Mountaineering Versalite. There's I believe it's Ultralight is the other one. That one's the Ultralight. I believe it's called Ultralight. I might be wrong. It is 20 degrees. The Versalite is 10. So the clothes that I had on with me yesterday was the REI, I believe these are the Sahara, the convertible pants. I like convertibles, so I plan on taking the Cool Renegade convertible pants. But I've had these for a while. Let's see, my butt shows through here. Scrambling through rocks and going down really steep stuff. very light. The Renegade's kind of heavy. This shirt I got on sale at Dick's Sporting Goods about 3 years ago. Inside out, I think. Yeah. About 3 years ago. What happened is that I was over at Dick's going through all the hiking stuff, just looking to see what caught my eye. And I saw a white shirt that right around here, above the left pocket, it had lipstick on it. Don't ask me what lipstick was doing on the shirt. And I also saw that it had a marked down price on it because of the lipstick. So I said, hey, you know, that's a nice hiking shirt. I had the REI once before. And this one I really like. Just very quickly, it does have the chest side pocket, zipper pocket. It also has pocket from the top. They are actually two different pockets. Okay, it's not the same pocket. Has this little thing here you can hang stuff on if you wanted to. I don't use it to hang anything. It does have, as many hiking shirts have, this to, you want to roll up your sleeves. It snaps. It also has ventilation here, right behind the arm sleeve, and it also has in the back ventilation. This opened up and has mesh. So this is a very nice, very good. I lucked out so much with this shirt. I like it. I think I probably would have wanted a different color, but the lighter it is, the warmer you stay. Okay. Field and Stream, and I don't know what the model is of it. Field and Stream, large. Field and Stream, 1871. Wow. Made in Vietnam. They made good stuff over there. 100% polyester. I love it. And then yesterday's hike I wore these icebreakers. I think for the Pacific Crest Trail I'll be using Darn Toughs because if something happens to them, there are some outfitters, you know, that you have to go to or mail it or whatever, that you can do an exchange. So it just gives me a little bit more protection. But these right here are copper fit knee sleeves. They do give some protection. These here are the Zensah, Z-E-N-S-A-H calf sleeves. They pack down very small, but they actually go here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Here. They help a lot as far as. Here's the other copper. Here's a Zensah. Here's the other Zensah. And I do plan on taking those. Here's my sun hat from OR. It's very practical. It's very light. Okay, not a fashion show. You guys are probably familiar with this. If not, you can look it up on Google. Take all these off and it'll just become a ball cap. Put this back on, protect you from the sun. That's what I wore yesterday. Okay, that's pretty much it.